And we're showing you the visuals from the encounter site. As you can see, there have been multiple encounters today. This is the visual coming in now from Tral in Pulwama in Jammu and Kashmir, where 3 terrorists have been gunned down. These are the Srinagar headquarters. The sources from the army have said that a cordon search operation was carried out by the Indian Army, the J&K police and the Srinagar sector CRPF at Nadar in Tral, Avantipura, and suspicious activity was observed by the troops, and that is where this encounter started. You can see in the visuals right now one person hiding behind what looks like a pillar as the gunfire continues. Terrorists had opened fire, and a fierce gunfight had issued. This is the information that we are getting from the armed forces, from the army itself, which had taken to social media to explain just what is happening at the encounter site. The gunfire had started on Thursday, that is today early morning. And what we do know is that a fierce gunfight with a lot of troops involved has happened. We are going to wait to get more information, more confirmed information from the armed forces. But what is clear is that at least 3 terrorists have been gunned down. And as Mir Farid was saying, this is the second such encounter within the last 48 hours. The armed forces, the army, the Srinagar, the Jammu Kashmir police, the CRPF, all agencies are conducting a complete search operation across Jammu Kashmir to ensure that no terrorist is left and all the terrorists are either caught or gunned down. Mir Farid joins me live on this story. Mir, the visuals that we are seeing shows at least one person behind a pillar. You've been talking about this operation, you've been following this operation. What do we know on ground, what has happened?
Well, Anisha, first, let me confirm now that the operation is over. At least the gunfight is over. Moments back, in fact, 10-15 minutes back, there was a staccato of machine gun fire. At least for 2-3 minutes, there was relentless firing, and everyone thought that probably there could be more who the security forces have found, or probably some hideout from where they're engaging the security forces. But now our sources say there was more of a speculative probing fire as they went in to sanitize the area. House-to-house search area was completely basically sanitized, and for that, this kind of firing does happen. Now, moments back, there was a vehicle that went in to retrieve the bodies. We've been told that bodies have been retrieved from the encounter site. The complete area has been taken, or the forces have taken complete control of the hideout and the periphery. And the bodies will now be identified. Since they are local, so probably family members will be brought to identify them. Their belongings will also be checked. Since morning, there are some names that have cropped up, including that of a local commander. But again, we've seen in Shopian names change. It would be speculative to say that ABCD has been killed. We'll have to wait and should wait for the security forces to come out and give us proper names as to who has been killed. 3 names, all locals, have been making the rounds since morning, and most probably
Let's not speculate, since you have just said that the armed forces have not confirmed the names so far. We'll go with what the confirmed information from the official sources is, because as you just said, the encounter was going on till a very short time ago, and we know that responsibility is on us to ensure that no information that could potentially support the terrorists comes out. So we'll wait for the concrete information. Since you've been there for a while, what is the official information that we do have on this? Who are the people who we can see in these visuals that you've shared with us?
Well, these are exclusive drone visuals that India Today has accessed, and these are security forces drones. Now, we know these days operations there is an eye in the sky, and these are drones that are very helpful to pinpoint the location of these militants. And also, as the operation progresses, this helps the security forces to locate their position, because they keep on changing the position in the house. And in this case also, we know that the last one who was giving resistance slipped out of the first location of the house and was then killed in the neighboring house. So these encounters we've covered. They're a dynamic situation. It can change any moment. But in this case now, finally, I can confirm to you that the gunfight is over. The target has been neutralized. The three Jaish-e-Mohammed cadre, all locals have been taken care of. As is the standard operating procedure, the search and sanitization effort will continue till the security forces are sure that there is no one else around, or the hideouts have been taken care of. Leftover ammunition, including grenades or rifle grenades, have been taken care of. And post that, the operation will be closed. But significant, Anisha, because last 24 to 36 hours have seen two big operations in South Kashmir, one in Shopian and one in Tral. Though, as we have been saying, these are locals. There are trickle that are left. Compare it to 5-6 years back when there used to be hundreds. Right now, there are hardly 15-20 if multi-agency inputs are to be believed, and out of whom 6 have been killed in 2 days. The challenge remains the non-local FT cadre of Jaish al-Lashkar, who have caused maximum damage and casualties to the security forces in the last couple of years, including the Pahalgam attack, where we know that again, Musa Suleimani, who is a Lashkar top commander, is said to be brain and executor of that attack. So challenge remains before the Amarnath Yatra to ensure proper security environment, and for that clear directions to security agencies to go for a sweep sanitization effort through the jungles across South Kashmir areas especially, and ensure the operation capability of Lashkar and Jaish is crippled to the extent that they should not be able to carry out any attack, especially around the Amarnath Yatra. Anisha?
Well, Mir, just yesterday when you were reporting on the other encounter, you were talking about how a lot of these cadres are hiding out in the forest. Today it seems to be in a more populated urban area. Are we seeing the terrorists now sort of fleeing into different kinds of hideouts? Are we seeing these operations across both urban and forest areas?
Well, Anisha, that's a very important question, because last 2 years, the strategy has changed from built-up areas like the operation is happening today to the jungles, because built-up areas, it is easy for security forces to conduct operations. These hideouts are surrounded, explosive charges are used, and their resistance is ended without any damage to security forces. That really has been the pattern of the last 6-7 years. But as I said, last couple of years have seen a strategy change as far as Jaish and Lashkar. They have moved from built-up areas to the jungles, especially the non-local cadre. Locals, since they are locals, so they do go into some hideouts in built-up areas. But since intel is generated, there is human int, and there is technical including the interception of communication that gives crucial leads to security agencies. In this case, that's exactly what has happened. And now, probably, while the operations will continue in the build-up areas, the focus will also shift to the forest, to the jungles. We have been reporting non-stop about the fact that how the group that carried out Pahalgam attack has been crisscrossing, covering massive territory through the forest, through those tracks, going from north to South Kashmir to central to the Jammu side, carrying out attacks and then slipping into the other area, depending on the security force pressure and the kind of operations that they conduct. So that is a real and present clear danger as far as security agencies are concerned. And while the build-up area operations will continue, but you will see more search and destroy operations in the forest area as the forces go all out against the non-local cadre of Jaish and Lashkar-e-Toiba.
Thank you very much, Mir, for that entire perspective of what is happening on the ground.